Alright, carries movement 25 knots, 12 knots. Look at our carrier groups. Alright, so this is the Ranger group. It's like just the Ranger. Some F-14Bs, some F-14As. Only 6, though. That's interesting. The Ranger... I guess I've never actually looked at that complement of the Rangers. Half a squadron of F-8... Well, about a full squadron of F-18As. What's the difference between these ones? Oh, Marine Corps, and I bet these are Navy ones. Yep. Oh no. Oh no, some are 1986 models and some are the 88 model. Huh. Some C2s. Got some SH-60s. Got some Intruders, got some Vikings, got some KA-6s. Huh. The Ranger seems to have like an odd aircraft mix, but to be honest, I haven't actually... Something I'll go look up later after the stream is what the Ranger deployed with. Seems kind of an odd mix. And then what do we have over here with the Midway and Roosevelt group? Also, I find it really weird that the Midway and the Roosevelt are actually on the outer edge of its battle groups and not with like a ring of escorts, but about the same mix of aircraft that the Ranger does on the Midway. The Roosevelt. Some F-14As. Some F-14Bs. Some ES-3A Shadows. Some F-18s. So kind of the same mix that we have on the other carriers. Seems kind of an odd mix. Doesn't even seem like some of these are actually full squadrons. Oh well. Pixel, this is not the same scenario as last time. Which is the, what is it, the reviving a giant from Tuesday night. And I accidentally deleted that save. That was actually in my beta version, and as is my habit, when a new version of Command comes out, I tend to kind of reset my beta by deleting the install and recopying my public version over. And when I did that, I forgot to make a save, so I kind of lost that reviving a giant playthrough. Not that we were very far, that, you know, things had really started happening yet, but intelligence personnel for Prince Sultan Air Base is completed. Alright. Go and slow back down. Click new home base. He should land. And let's see, that should let us arm our aircraft now. Ready, arm. Let's go. So we'll arm another 2 for Sparrow Light. In fact, I think I'm going to go Sparrow Light on everybody. Ready arm. Sparrow heavy. Yeah, might as well go Sparrow. Eh. Time on station, 220. We gain another hour on station, so I'm going to go Sparrow Lights. Yeah. I remember everybody Sparrow Light loadouts. Let's see, F-16s. Ready arm. Sparrows. All right. All right, so air bases at Prince Sultaner, Reading, Open. We just had a couple of F-15s that were still waiting to be armed. I'm going to go with Sparrow Heavies for these guys since they are the only offensive units at that airbase. Yeah, I think Pixel, what happens is that the supply drops, all you have to do is just get basically within range, within probably a radius of the airbase. Which I actually prefer it that way. I'm actually not a huge fan of the current implementation of cargo in command. It's not bad, I just think the user interface for it could be a little better, but that and there's some things that's, there's some loading issues. You can't really, if you drop like a unit, you can't reload a unit without doing a script. And there's the other thing is that there's no trigger to trigger when an aircraft lands at an airbase. So you kind of have to either do an actual cargo implementation or you have to do event-based. The one thing I really hope, though, is I hope it doesn't trigger if I flew. Probably just triggers when say a C-130 enters the area. So I think in theory you could probably take one C-130 and fly it to a couple different bases, but that would be cheating. Alright, so our Israeli ELINT aircraft is off the border. I'm really not detecting too much at the moment. Move them a little closer to the border. See, I'm kind of curious. All right, so we don't have like RAF Fairford or anything like that, so no super long range bomber strikes from Fairford or from Rota. So we'll just have to deal with the B-52s coming from Diego Garcia. And I think I'm going to bump up time. Any idea what... Oh, it's getting really... Any idea what this guy is? Oh, it's a commercial. Huh. Okay. That's interesting. So somebody put civilian... I think they put civilian airliners in here, I think is what happened. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. Something to pay attention to when the shooting starts, because you don't know what will be commercial. That's why, that explains a lot. I was wondering why there was, say, London, Paris, Rome, Madrid, Moscow, because what's going on is that there's commercial flights going to these. That explains a lot. There's randomized ferry missions. Same things for why there's Marybot International. And there's nobody down south, so I don't know where this guy actually started from. That's the... I don't know where he started from, but... Either way, he looks to be going... kind of towards Athens. Maybe London, but he looks a little... Or Paris. But from the looks of things, he looks to be heading for Athens. Huh. Something to pay attention to when the shooting starts, that's for sure, because you just never know when something's going to be a commercial airliner. Alright, our other RC-135 is up along the border, but not really picking up anything. So I'm a little curious here. Can you actually go into Iraqi airspace? Target, 14 July Bridge. I think the other thing I want to do is I want to get... I'm trying to decide if I want to launch an SR-71. But if I launch an SR-71, then I definitely need... probably a tanker to go with it. But I don't have a whole lot of tanking assets. Oh, I have another couple B-52s here at King Khalid. Huh. Alright, that's interesting. Alright, let's... You know, I kind of wish more scenario designers would do that. Would put in, like, say, civilian airliners, but just not put it in the briefing. You know, I think that if you... I kind of like the idea of having, like, a surprise and not necessarily being told all the information right up front. Alright, so Al Dhafra's been resupplied. Let's go ahead and select new home base, Al Dhafra, land. And what's waiting here to be rearmed? Alright, nope, they're all set to be. They're already all armed. Okay. Alright, so probably don't want to be sending an RC-135 into there by himself. And none of my Eland aircraft actually seem to be picking up anything. So I'm going to go ahead and launch that. Alright, first things first. RC-135, go. Ending mission. Sport. Alright, so this mission doctrine, though, is... Huh. Oh, no, don't do this. Ooh. See, that's the other thing I've noticed seems to be going wrong, is that it seems to be popping up the doctrine menu behind the mission menu. So I'm not quite sure what's going on. Alright, so take off 1/3. Go ahead and find our tanker. Wherever he is. Sign the mission, Saudi North. There we go. Alright, so we'll let the tanker go off first. Let him get about halfway there, and then we'll launch our SR-71. And we'll let our SR-71 do some passes. And actually, while we're at it, do I want to launch a U-2? Yeah. No, we'll let the SR-71 go by itself right now. No, actually, I take that back. I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to launch a U-2 as well. And he's going to launch now, though, because he should he should have the range. But before I make the assumption that he has the range, 1,800 nautical miles. Let's see, and it's gonna be, yeah, should be plenty. That's a radius, so should have plenty of time to get up there and back, especially if our tanker goes up as well. Want to U2 straight into your iTunes library. Oh my god, Pixel, that's funny. Oh, that's a good one. That was a really stupid joke. But at the same time, alright, so what's interesting here is that none of my Eland aircraft are actually picking up any, like, radars at all. Like, nothing. Like, I seem to be picking up radars from the air bases, but I don't seem to be picking up any SAM radars, any air defense radars. I know there's early warning. Oh no, that's because we already know the location of all the radars. That's why. Well, I kind of wish those weren't set to auto-detect, but... Alright, so we already know the location of all the early warning radars, but still not picking up any SAM radars, which is interesting. That's something I've actually been I was actually messing around with on El Dorado Canyon earlier, is that I took all the targets and I dropped them and made them not auto-detectable. So you actually have to try and identify the targets. Same thing for all the radar sites, although I'm still messing with the air defenses in El Dorado Canyon. Still debating on how I want to do it. They didn't really operate in this scenario, which just launched. Oh, there's my tanker. Tanker's up. Is that they didn't really operate like an actual... And there goes my TR1. Is that in El Dorado Canyon they didn't actually operate as a integrated air defense. So it's something I've been kind of messing around with. Alright, so we'll give the TR1 its orders. And Hot Air Base just got rearmed. Bunch of F-16As all ready to go. Rearm. What do you have? You have 006. Sidewinder Heavy 06. Sidewinder Heavy 06. Arm all of you. Ready. Arm. I'm going to arm some of you guys for harms just in case I need them. And then all of you guys get armed for I'm gonna go in the strike mode. Let's go Maverick. I'm gonna split you guys. 3 armed with Maverick, with EO, which I think are the camera operated Mavericks, and then 3 armed with the infrared Mavericks. Could do rock eyes or market or laser guided bombs. You know, I'm gonna go Mark 84s. And actually I changed my mind with you guys. You guys get rock eyes.